I don't know about you, but I've been feeling pretty, different, rattled as 2026 begins. On one hand, there's a tremendous excitement. I can feel the energy is shifting toward creating. 2025 was the end of a cycle of a long period of shedding and dissolving what didn't serve us. Interestingly, it was the year of the snake in Chinese zodiac. And the end of the year created circumstances in my world for a lot of what I'll call inertia, of being still, deep stillness, deeper than I thought or than I imagined for myself. And oddly, that was okay. Mentally, emotionally, I accepted that. I trusted something was happening for me. And for the most part, my spirit stayed joyful throughout it all. But here we are in 2026, and I'm noticing some resistance. Resistance to movement again after such a long period of inertia. It's hard once you stop exercising or shift your patterns to recreate new ones. I had let go of all scaffolding, all structure in the past couple of years, and now to step forward in a new way requires new scaffolding, new structure. And there's a resistance in me about that. There's been a resistance in publishing a podcast. And I noticed the resistance there is interesting, is I feel out of alignment when I think that I'm doing it for other people. I recognize that as the ego wanting to feel validated, to feel worthy. But when I shift it and I remember my why, what motivates me most in life, and for me, that's personal growth, evolving, becoming a better version of myself every day, week, month, year, as it goes on, constantly refining myself, that I realize, and in the spirit of knowing myself more deeply, I've got this deep sense in my being of wanting to know myself. And so that's my why. And when I come back to the why, it's helped me pivot this I don't know if you call it a monologue, this conversation, this discussion, this pep talk. It's with myself. It's for myself. So I'm imagining it as my higher self speaking to myself, saying, yeah, it's hard. I know it's hard. It's physically hard, emotionally hard, mentally hard. But resistance is teaching something. Resistance can sometimes be a very clear indicator of a direction not to go. And we need, one of the hardest lessons I find is having discernment of what is not aligned with my path and what is actually resistance pointing toward a growth edge. And so the courage is, for me, is to step in that direction. I don't need to take giant leaps. Giant leaps aren't sustainable. But can I make micro steps, micro changes in the direction of that resistance and stay just a little longer in that discomfort? For it's in that discomfort that we find a new normal, that it's less scary than we thought it was. And we're actually retuning the body to a new frequency of safety. It's safe to grow. It's safe to expand. Yeah, and so here I am, speaking to what's present now. Some resistance, and I know I have work to do there. Not work as in it's laborious. Work is in joy. I'm alive. I get to do this. But I can do it with grace. I can do it without the warrior mode that I used to carry through life of survival. It's not about that anymore. It's about the joy of growth and expansion. Yeah, that feels complete for now. So for myself, to myself, and for anyone else that may resonate with, what are you resisting, and what is that resisting beckoning you for growth? May you trust that it's not as scary as you think it may be if you take those small steps, but it's necessary to take some action, for inaction, inertia is not where growth occurs. And I have faith and trust that with each step in the direction of gentle resistance, I'll build momentum and be able to look back in some period of time and be like, wow, what was I so afraid of at that time? Look how much I've grown. Yeah. Blessings to everyone on their journey. Aho.